Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying 3 of the Clif Builders. These are protein bars. They have 20 grams of protein in each one of these bars. We have the chocolate.
Chocolate peanut butter and chocolate mint.
These were $1.50 each at Kroger. And we've tried a Clif Builders before. So if you're curious, Tammy done Clif Builders, or I think a whole playlist of Clif bars you'll find. So we hadn't tried these flavors though, so I wanted to try them. This is a 2.4 ounce bar. It is 68 grams. It says non-GMO, complete plant protein, gluten-free, low glycemic. Let's see, where are they made? They are made, not on that side. They are made in Emeryville, California. One bar is 280 calories. Easy to open. And did they have these in boxes as well at Kroger? You remember when we were looking
sure
at these?
They did.
I think they sell them either single.
Big bar.
It looks like a giant candy bar. I'm pretty sure you could buy them in a box with a lot, or like this for $1.50 each. Because it seems like it would have been a lot more expensive to buy a box than it is an individual bar. It's just saying on here that it's telling kind of like the story of their company, and now they have 20 grams of protein. The first ingredient is soy protein isolate, and then cane syrup, cane sugar,
And we'll get a smaller piece next time. It was very chewy.
yeah, that one little cube, I took half of what you gave me, was enough.
And it's got like a layer on the top that's like a caramely kind of texture. And then the stuff in the bottom is really like dense, very gritty.
It is very gritty.
You get it too?
I do, but it doesn't, it's not like it bothers me, because I know like it bothers you. You do not like it at all. It does have a grittiness to it. For me, I think it's the same thing that's making it dry.
It is very dry.
Yeah, so have a drink ready, but I do have to say, you're going to feel like by the time you get finished eating that bar, you'll probably be exhausted. You won't want to eat for, yeah, I don't.
Jaws are.
Yeah, I really don't think you'll want to eat for a long time after you've eaten that, because first of all, that would take me a long time to eat.
And you're going to be taking smaller bites.
And it's so big, and the flavor,
it's okay.
it's okay. It's chocolate. It tastes more like a cocoa kind of flavor.
Yeah.
It's not an incredibly sweet bar, but then it's not just like flat cocoa either.
No, it's got some sweetness there.
Yeah.
And that caramely-like texture, that one layer that's like caramel, it doesn't taste anything like caramel, but it has that chewy kind of texture, kind of dense texture.
This, I can't wait to try,
Looks the same.
because I really like peanut butter. This is chocolate peanut butter.
Oh, that cut much easier.
This one is 10 more calories. So the first one was 280 calories. This one's 290 calories.
Cut a smaller chunk.
And it has peanuts and peanut butter. It has both peanuts and peanut butter.
That is so much softer.
You know what? They're distributed out of California. These are actually made in Canada.
Yeah, it says far to Canada. Oh, something like that. Produced in Canada.
Made in Canada. It says made in Canada. So we're not thanking the Phoenicians, we're thanking the Canadians.
If you get that reference. That one's much better tasting. It has more flavor, but it's still very, very gritty, and it's not sweet at all. like no sweetness, and it's much softer too.
It you still need something to drink.
It's,
I mean,
yeah, it's very dry.
it's very dry. It is softer.
It's still very, very gritty. So if you're sensitive to that gritty texture, you'll get it.
Yes, it is extremely gritty, and it is for me too. It feels like you're eating like chunky sand.
Yeah,
is what it feels like. It's not my preferred texture either, but I can see where people would like these because you could eat this, I'm telling you, and I think you're going to feel like you really had something because you're going to be working your jaw.
Almost like a whole meal.
Yeah, I think this is a meal. For me, this would be a meal bar. And I'm going to feel full. I'm going to feel like I ate a lot. It's going to take me some time to eat it.
I mean, they're not marketed as meal replacements, but...
They're not. But for me, 300 calories for a bar, that's a meal replacement. The peanut butter, it's not a bad peanut butter. You know, sometimes it's like, oh, tastes like really like just raw peanut.
Or the shell.
Or just peanut shell, yeah. That peanut butter, it of course doesn't taste as sweet as like Jif or Skippy or Peter Pan, but it's a nice peanut butter. There's nothing wrong with the peanut butter. I wouldn't say that's the #1 flavor in that bar though. It still is that underlying, all that other stuff they're using, it comes first. Okay, now we have chocolate mint. This one's back to 280 calories.
It's that little caramel layer on top that takes you so long to chew. Or whatever it is. It's a thick protein layer or whatever it is. It's
the whole thing for me.
It's very, well, the bottom part's just dry. It's so hard to chew. It's just dry.
It's dry.
Then you get this really tough, like caramel-like texture mixed in with that. And it's just really, you just work at it. I don't mind that mint. It's too pasty.
See, I don't mind it at all. To me, honestly, out of the three, I'm not gonna choose mint all the time, but out of these three, that's probably my favorite because it reminds me of like a Girl Scout cookie. It's not as sweet, but there is sweetness there, and it does have, to me, that almost that cooling like mint, and to me, it does remind me like of a dark chocolate cookie with that mint. It reminds me of a Girl Scout cookie.
I can see that a little bit. It's still kind of toothpastey for me. I would pick the peanut butter, even though it doesn't really taste like peanut butter. It's more
it doesn't taste, it doesn't taste like that's not the #1 flavor, but I would go backwards. I would go mint and then chocolate peanut butter and then chocolate.
These are okay. I mean, I'm never eating a bar to get protein anyway. But,
get 20 grams of protein,
These are okay. It's just for me, the gritty texture is so strong that I don't know if I would be able to put up with it. Because it's pretty bad.
I said in another video, my favorite Clif bars are the filled Clif bars, and that is because the texture is soft through and through. It's completely different texture than your even traditional Clif bars. So I like those because of that soft texture, but also they have a great flavor. So I will stick with those, but I really do feel like if you want to feel like you got something and you got your protein and all that, I think these would be a great option. I really do. So I'll have a picture for you at the end. They kind of all look the same, but I'll have a picture for you at the end, and thanks for watching.